Hello, Secret Agent. Thank you for taking a moment to review this brief training on your member count dashboard. This is a reporting tool that's designed to help you build your business. And why is this member count dashboard so important? Why manage your member count? First of all, important thing to know is that in order for you to advance rank in Secret's compensation plan, you need to continue to grow on your left and right teams your member count. So this will help you advance rank faster. Secondly, servicing your customers is extremely important. Knowing when their next replenishment is going to process, knowing if there was any issues with the process of that payment. This tool will actually help you be able to manage that. Also, train your team. Extremely important, of course. Secret's not only about you going out there and getting customers, but also helping build a team of customer getters. Training your team to be able to manage their customer base is extremely important. Ultimately, the long-term goal is to help you build a residual income here at Secret. So I briefly want to show you how you can access the member count dashboard, and this is actually located right here on your My Business section of your reporting tools. And you can see there it says member count dashboard. There's also a place where you can access this dashboard, not only here on the My Business section, but also on your main dashboard, your personal dashboard. You can see where it says active members there at the bottom. There's actually a link where you can go directly from your homepage on your website and access the member count dashboard. Now, this is a preview of your member count dashboard, and as you can see, there's many different sections. And in this training, I'm going to go through each section so you understand clearly exactly what each number means here and how to be able to understand your business. So for your convenience, there's help buttons conveniently located on this dashboard. You can see where there's a question mark there. Every single question mark is actually a pop-up to help you understand what each section is. I'm going to go through these briefly. Our members, first one we're going to talk about here is your members in good standing. Now, what is a members in good standing? Okay, members in good standing are ultimately the very top column there, and you can see that on our example here, the arrows are pointing to the numbers. These are all the members in your business that are in good standing on your left team and in your right team. Now, what is a member in good standing? Well, members in good standing, this is a count of all agents and preferred customers in your binary tree that have an activating order within the current 4 rolling weeks and have no replenishments that's set to process in the current week. Ultimately, there's no action required from you if they're in this count in order to maintain these members' active status in the current week. And these members are actually a part of the current member count. That's the total member count that's used for rank advancement. Okay, the next section you'll see is SRS to process this week. Now, an SRS is a replenishment. Of course, we have a replenishment service here at Secret. And this count is on all agents and preferred customers in the binary tree that have a replenishment that's set to run this week. These members will remain active only if the SRS processes this week, unless they also have an activating order. So these members are part of the current member count. It's extremely important to know that. The next section is actually newly enrolled members. So this is in the current week, any of the newly enrolled members that have actually now added to your current member count. So as you can see in the definition, when you click the pop-up, it says this is a count of all new agents and new preferred customers enrolled in the binary tree during the current open week, so during this week, who also have placed an activating order within this week. These members are also totaled in the current member count. The next section you'll see is reactivated members. Now, what is a reactivated member? Let me just briefly explain that to you. This is a count of all agents and preferred customers in the binary tree who were inactive in the previous period and have placed an activating order in the current period. So maybe they were inactive and now they placed an order and they have all of a sudden become active. And these members are also totaled and a part of the current member count total. Okay. Now the last section here I'm going to go to, because you will see there it says current member count. And when you click on the pop-up there, this will pop up and it says this is all of your members that are in good standing. They have an SRS members that are processing this week, also newly enrolled members and reactivated members. When added together, these constitute your current member count, which is actually the total member count that's used to determine rank advancement and rank maintenance in each period. So this is going to be your total that's going to determine your rank at the end of the period. Now the bottom section, which you'll see is in red, these are members who may have fell out in the current week, and it's important for you to focus on to be able to reactivate um, their membership. Now, so as you see when you click on the pop-up, there's a definition here that says these are members who were active in the last period and they're inactive in this period and haven't placed an activating order. To reactivate these members, what you want to do is help them place an active order in the current period. And an activating order is at least 35 BV for agents or $49 for preferred customers. So you want to help them place an order in the current week in order to be able to reactivate their membership and, of course, be added to your total member count. So it's really important for you to be able to focus on these. Now, as you will see on this dashboard, each number here that is bold and is underlined is actually a report. And you can drill into this report, and this report is going to give you lots of valuable information for you to be able to understand. I want to show you a brief example. As you can see, SRS processing this week. You can literally click that number right there, and that's going to give you a report down at the bottom of the dashboard. As you'll see, the number is 10 there, and there's a sum total that's actually given on the top left-hand corner of this report. You can see that it says the total from above is 10, which matches the number that displays on your dashboard. They will also show you that the total in the binary tree is 2. These are members that may have been placed in your team from your upline, but they aren't in your enroller tree. So they're not really in your realm of direct responsibility. Somebody else may have placed those into your team. It will also give you a total in the enroller tree, which is 8. So what we display in the report is not what's in the binary tree from placements, but what is resulting as a direct result from your roller tree. So in the report, you'll see it'll say 8 and it says showing, which basically means that those, of course, are the customers or the members that you want to focus on in the current week. And in this example, it shows 8. You can drill into the SRS processing this week so that you can make sure and see whose replenishment is going to process in the current week, and just make sure that they successfully process. It's important to know that. The next thing that you have is newly enrolled members, and you can see all your newly enrolled members. This will give you a drill down report for all of your newly enrolled members for the current week. You can also drill into the reactivated members here, and these are members, of course, once again, that have reactivated that maybe were inactive in the previous period. You can see all of them, and also you will also see that in the bottom there is the members that you need to reactivate. Now this is an extremely important report for you to be able to drill into, because these are who you want to focus on and making sure that they of course reactivate in the current week so they can be added to your total member count. Now there's lots of information that's displayed on this, and I just want to go through that briefly with you. As you can see, there's a customer name that's displayed here, so you can see the customer name. There's also the order history. There is the type of customer, whether they're a preferred customer or an agent, it will display that. Whether currently active in the current period, whether they were active last period. It also displays for you whether they currently have a replenishment that's set to process this week. It'll show you who the enroller is, so who enrolled this customer, and also the upline. So you can see in the enroller tree the uplines at certain ranks above that customer or that agent. So I just want to show you briefly how you can be able to utilize this report to help you manage your customer base. And once again, you really want to focus on the need to reactivate, because these are customers who maybe for some reason or another felt inactive in the current period, and you want to help them reactivate. Now when you click on the customer name there's actually a link that will show you and display to you customer information, the first name, the email, the phone number, their ID, and what type of customer they are. So if you needed to contact that customer directly, typically if they're your customer, then of course you're going to want to contact them directly. If you're the enroller of that customer, it's really important. Here's all the contact information for that customer. Now the next thing that you'll see is, of course, order history. And one thing we want to do is investigate, why did this customer um, go inactive in the current period. So if you click on, of course, the view history there, the order history, for example, this is Jane Doe. And when you click on Jane Doe's order history, there's going to pop up some information. And if you look at the information that's displayed on the screen there, you'll see that, of course, there's all of her customer information, but on this it says last order details are December 8th. So the last order that was placed and shipped, you can see the order status there. It means that that order was shipped. It will also display for you the order ID and the amount of that order, or the BV of that order will also display for agents. And you can see when that was shipped. In this case, it was December 8th. This is January 18th when I'm showing you this report. So this member has actually went inactive because it's been over 31 days since their last order. And a preferred customer, of course, in order to stay active, must place at least a $49 order every month. So they're currently inactive. But if you take a look even further in the details, you'll see that the next replenishment that sets to process is on February 1st. So what happened with this preferred customer? Well, they probably skipped a replenishment for the month, or pushed their replenishment process date out to February 1st. Now, in this case, it would be probably really important to find out from this customer, first of all, were they happy with their last shipment and what they liked best about their products? What were the next products that they were, going to be receiving from Seacret? And just find out that everything is good and set up to process for the next replenishment, or find out when they want to receive that product, and you can help facilitate or help service that customer so that they can get a great experience here with Seacret. Now, let's say that, for example, Jane Doe is not your direct customer. Well, in that case, you may want to go to the enroller and call the enroller of that customer and let them know that that maybe they should reach out and contact Jane Doe. Let's say you can't get a hold of the enroller. Well, you can always click on the upline section, and that will give you information about the upline. Now, here's another case for example. This is John Doe, right? If you click on view history, let's take a look at what happened with this order, and you'll see that John Doe, there's all of his customer information, and he is a preferred customer as well. His last order was December 8th, and that order declined. So it looks like there was some kind of a decline that happened. Maybe you want to reach out and contact John Doe, or contact the enroller of John Doe, even more important, and just see if maybe John actually changed his credit card or changed his bank. Maybe there was just some kind of situation with his replenishment that processed, or his credit card. So you might want to give John a call and just see if maybe he changed his credit card, or if there's anything that you could do to help him get his next shipment, see what next shipment he wants to have shipped from Seacret, which products he loves the most, and it'd be really important to contact him as a preferred customer and just make sure to help him in any way possible. Let's give you another example. You'll see this is John Doe Jr., right? When you click on view history, you'll see some information. Let's find out what's going on with John Doe. Why did he go inactive? Well, it looks like his last order was December 8th and it was shipped, but there's no replenishment that's set up here. So it looks like for some reason or another, there's no replenishment on this account. Maybe John Doe Jr. here felt that maybe times are a little bit tight financially, and he wanted to stop his replenishment for the moment. But this would be a good opportunity to call John and just check with him and see, first of all, was he happy with the last shipment that he received from Seacret, and what he loves most about the products. Might want to see if there was anything that you could do to help him, improve his customer experience, or see what products else he needs as a part of his daily regimen or his body products. And you might just want to give them a call and see what they have to do to what products they might want to receive in the future. Make sure that John Doe Jr. understands all the benefits of the preferred customer program, and how he wants to get a shipment from Seacret every month, and he can continue to receive the benefits like the discounts for preferred customers, like Seacret Rewards, of course, where you can get free product credit. You might want to tell him about our Enroll For Pay No More program so that he can get free product credit. So there are lots of things that you can do or tell the customer so that they understand the benefits of the program, and re-enroll them on the replenishment service. So once again, what's really important for you to know is You don't necessarily want to call every customer if it's not your customer. You probably want to talk to the enroller of that customer and have them contact or reach out to the customer, and make sure that they're happy with the service that they're receiving from Seacret. So ultimately, of course, you want to utilize this tool on a daily basis. You want to watch this and just see, look at all the different categories. Your newly enrolled members, your reactive